Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I thought we could go through the books that I have hauled in June. The stack is a little bit smaller than it has been the past few months, which is fine with me because I don't actually have space at the moment for more books. I have asked for some new bookcases for my birthday in July, so hopefully I will then have more space for books, but it will probably just take care of the overflow of books that I already own. So with that in mind, we will get to it. So these are the books that I hauled. So there are only 5 of them, so I thought we could quickly go through them. So the first one, because it's a hardback, I'll show you this one first. First one is Once Upon a Tome by Oliver Darkshire, and I picked this up in a charity shop when I went to visit my sister in Nottingham, so I got that from there. It was £2.49, and it says The Misadventures of a Rare Bookseller, and the cover drew me in. I just thought it was really cool, and there is like a little pumpkin. It's obviously book, so I thought it was really interesting, and even the inside. And then I also love the colour of the hardback. So this one I will quickly read the blurb for you. It says, some years ago, Oliver Darkshire stepped into the hustled interior of Henry Sotheran's Limited on Slackville Street to interview for their bookselling apprenticeship, a decision which has bedeviled him ever since. He'd intended to stay for a year before launching into some less dusty, better remunerated career. Unfortunately for him, the alluring smell of old books and the temptation of a management-approved afternoon nap proved irresistible. Soon he was balancing teetering stacks of first editions, fending off widows with a 10-foot pole and trying not to upset the store's resident ghost. For while Sotheran's might be a treasure trove of literature's delights, it sings a siren song of eccentrics. There are not only colleagues whose taste in rare items range from inspired to the mildly dangerous, but also zealous collectors seeking knowledge, curios, or simply someone with whom to hold a 4-hour conversation about books bound in human skin. By turns unhinged and earnestly dog-eared, Once Upon a Tome is the rather colourful story of life in one of the world's oldest bookshops, and a love letter to the benign, unruly world of equestrian bookselling, where to be uncommon or strange is the best possible compliment. And I just thought it sounded really cool. Obviously, it is just a sort of biography, autobiography-esque book about Oliver, who works in a bookshop. So yeah, I just thought it was cute, so I picked it up. The second book I picked up from the same charity shop was Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, which rhymes. So I have actually read all of the Sarah J. Maas books, and I own all of them on Kindle, but I love the series so much I really wanted to get my own physical copies of them so that I had the shelf trophies. And I know that you can buy the box set and things like that, and that's absolutely fine, but I just saw it and I just thought I may as well just pick it up, and then if I see the rest I can do that, or if not I'll just pick them up at a later date. But yeah, so I picked up this. So obviously this Throne of Glass series is about Selena, who is a assassin, and she's summoned to this castle to become, so she has to like fight in this like these trials to become the king's assassin, and obviously other stuff happens while that's going on, and the story does expand quite a lot from there. So that, yeah, it's probably one of the best series that I have read, and I think about it a lot. So yes, I wanted a physical copy. It is not the sort of newest, best condition, like it's a bit battered, but I don't mind that. I don't mind books that have crease spines that are a bit crinkled, because I do this with my books too. I put them in my bag, I read them, I love them, so that is fine with me. And yeah, I'm thinking I might get lucky and get some more of them from charity shops, and if not, I'll just pick them up. It's fine. I do already own them on my Kindle, so it's not like I am desperate to get them. It's just I thought it would be quite nice. I then found a book in my local book box, and I don't know who it is in the book box with the book box, but either they've got really good taste and they've been reading these books and then donating them, or maybe they've not got good taste and they're getting these books and donating them without reading them, because I just feel like there's been loads of good stuff in there recently. So I found If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and I have seen this everywhere, and I've had it on my list of like wanting to pick it up for ages and just never have. So when I saw it in the book box, I thought this is a perfect opportunity. As I always say with books from there, if I don't enjoy it, it doesn't matter, because I can just donate it back. So I will just read the blurb. Oliver Marks has just served 10 years for a murder he may or may not have committed. On the day of his release, he is greeted by the detective who put him in prison. Detective Colburn is retiring, and he wants to know what really happened a decade before. As a young actor in an elite conservatory, Oliver noticed that his talented classmate seems to play the same characters on stage and off: villain, hero, temptress. Though he's always a supporting role. But when the teachers change the casting, a good-natured rivalry turns ugly and the play spills dangerously over into real life. When tragedy strikes, one of the 7 friends is found dead. The rest face their greatest acting challenge yet, convincing the police and themselves that they are blameless. So that just sounds really interesting. And yeah, as I said, it's one that I have had on the list for a while, but wanting to read it, so can't complain when it's in a book box. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting into this. I then have 2 more books. So I then have The Haunting of William Thorne by Ben Alderson, and this was very, very kindly gifted to me from my Amazon wish list, which I wasn't expecting at all. I went to go to the shop the other day, opened the door, and there's an Amazon parcel on the doorstep. And I was like, I haven't ordered anything, and obviously it had my name on it. And then when I looked in, there was a gift note. So this was from a follower on TikTok, so I put the little slip in here, I will tell you. So it says, happy fairy mail, enjoy, from Evelyn Reed 77. So thank you again, Evelyn. I'm not sure if you even watched this, but I did also do a video over on TikTok, so that is also, I think so. I will, yeah, this is one that I have had on my Amazon wish list for quite a while. I thought this sounded really interesting, so it just seems really spooky. It's a lot thicker than I thought. I didn't realise it was so long. I'm not sure how many pages. Oh, okay. It's actually not that long. It must just be the printing, because it's 456 pages, but that is giving more pages than that. But anyway, one devastating betrayal, one fatal accident. After his partner Archie's death, William Thorne's world is shattered, leaving a void soon to be filled by an unexpected and bizarre inheritance: a deteriorating manor near the seemingly idyllic stone wall. Arriving, he finds a house steeped in decay, as well as Edward, a man hiding many truths, who William is unexpectedly drawn to. Fragmented diary entries and writing that appears scribbled on walls of the house hint at a forbidden love, a dark secret buried deep inside, while a malevolent spirit that lurks beneath it all hungers for William, drawing him closer into the mystery. In order to bring peace to the tormented souls and confront his profound grief, William must risk everything he holds dear, fighting for his sanity and his life against both the living and the spectral. And I just thought that sounded really interesting, and the cover is absolutely gorgeous. So I am really looking forward to getting into this. And yeah, the artwork, honestly, the artwork on the front is amazing. So that. And then the final book for this haul was a book that I won in an Instagram giveaway. I've been quite lucky with these recently, so I love that for me. And this is a book that I have already read. I read it on Kindle Unlimited, but I really actually wanted this book with this specific edition because it's got a printed sprayed edge. And I saw it in Waterstones a few weeks ago and then hesitated about it and didn't pick it up. And then I entered the giveaway and then forgot about it. It was like, oh, well, I might win. And then I actually did. So that is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. And the edges are absolutely gorgeous. And it's actually just making me want to reread this. So I think I will reread this at some point soon. So it was a giveaway that I won on Instagram by, I think her Instagram is like Sammy Library. I tag it below, but it's definitely somebody called Sam. And yes, this is a book about Sybil, and she's a diviner, and so she dreams, and when she dreams she can see these visions, and there are other diviners in her, like, that she's with, and they all have numbers, so they, rather than names, they're all like numbers, and there's 6 of them, but then they start to go missing, and she is the last one left, and then decides to go on this journey to try and find them. And she ropes in a knight who had previously come. So she ropes in this knight to help her try and find her friends and the other diviners. So yeah, it was really good. I actually realised I didn't read this on Kindle Unlimited. I said that and I didn't. I actually listened to this on Audible. I have an audiobook of this. It's because it's the same author that wrote One Dark Window, and I have recently read that on Kindle Unlimited, but I was thinking, I'm not sure if this is on Kindle Unlimited, but I was just thinking to myself that it didn't sound right when I was just saying that. But no, I listened to this as an audiobook, but so that's actually made me more interested in rereading this, because I would love to do an immersive read, because I'm really trying to immersive read, and I just haven't found the right book to do it. So this one may be it. And again, I'm just going to show the sprayed edges because it's absolutely gorgeous. So yes, that is it. Much smaller stack this month, which is great. So I will just pick these up, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So please let me know if you have read any of these books here, if what you thought of any of them, and also if, yeah, obviously the 3 that I haven't read, if you've read those, what your thoughts are. And yeah, I think that is everything. So please like this video if you have liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and yeah, leave some comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.